Boom, boom. Yeah, how's it going? And welcome to M5 Property Addicts. And for some of you, you might not know me, but we do this almost every day. And I come out to you and we start talking about property, real estate. And we do this in Mzansi, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, Pretoria. I generally focus on a couple of things. I focus on two things. The first one is affordable accommodation. I do affordable accommodation and buy blocks of flats and out and about in the Cape. Yeah, we do student accommodation. But look, my journey didn't start off by just buying properties. That's not where it started off from. I started off with no money at all. Like I had no money. I was in debt at that particular time. But here's the thing, you don't have to stay there, right? So you could be maybe one of those people that are like, TJ, how do you do it? Well, the secret is pretty simple. I've got all the secrets. I have put them all in either in a training course. I've put them either in a book. I've got a book out that's called from bad debt to property mogul. I've done all of that because I want you to be successful as well. Because I'm of the view that if I can do it, anyone else can do it, right? And this is my book. For some of you, you haven't seen it. So literally, the books, when they get delivered to us, they come in a pack like that. And you can literally get yours, right? You can literally get your books on my website. But that's not what I'm here. What I'm what I'm wanting us to talk about. I'm wanting us to talk about the problem of having no money, right? The problem with having no money. So Valentine's was yesterday, and some of you go bait, and some of you you couldn't even think about Valentine's because you had no money, and that's okay. Your time will come, and I want to give you a present that can help you to make sure that your circumstances in 2022 Valentine's Day will be very different. And what is that? So basically put, back in the days when I had no money, there's lots of things that I thought that, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? But I didn't stay there. I started looking for information. And when I started looking for information, I started actually learning how to marry some good deals, right? So you got some good deals there, and then you get some investors on board, and then you marry the two. But the question that you're going to ask yourself is, TJ, how do you get these good deals? And if you've never done a course with us, which is called Property Fundamentals, you actually need to do that course because it's going to teach you extensively on how to look for deals. So let me give you an example. Yesterday was Valentine's, okay? And because it was Valentine's, it's an event. So property is very much like life, okay? You buy a property today, and for the rest of your life, you need to nurture it. That's the same thing with a relationship. You jump into a relationship today, for the rest of your life, you need to nurture it. But if you don't nurture it, when Valentine's comes through, what happens? It's just one of those days that are coming up and go. A lot of you have had many a Valentine's in property. So you get excited and you're like, whoo, that one there, and then it's gone. And then you go see another one, hey, and then what happened again? Nothing happens. Then someone else tells you, hey, there's another deal here. You get excited, hey, there's another deal. And then what happens? What is happening? It's all Valentine's. It's coming in and going. It's coming in and going. You're not in a relationship. So I want you to be in a position where you can be able to be looking for deals. I'm doing it. I am doing it, right? So this train here is not stopping because you're not on board on me, right? I don't care if you don't jump on board on me because then there's more deals for me, for my team, right? But I also have an obligation to teach you because I've been taught, right? So it is a burden of mine to carry it. And because I have said that I want to do it, that's why I train others. So I've got that course that's called Property Fundamentals. You need to get that that course that I'm talking about. Yes, okay, let's assume you have done that course or you've done a lookalike course somewhere else, right? But now your biggest challenge is, where do you get the investors? TJ, you're always talking about these investors. Where do you get them? How do you actually identify them? How do you actually then marry it together, the good deal, and together with the good investor? How do you actually marry it? Can you actually have plenty of investors just lining up in terms of, your name is Susan, your name is John, your name is Tabo, whoever you are, and there is people waiting for you for deals, right? Now, raise up your hand if you are one of those person who are saying to me, TJ, this is what I want to do. Yes, I did say raise up your hand. I see you. Okay, good. If that is you, right? If that is you, you now know how to get some good deals, 1 or 2 deals, right? But you actually don't have the money. It's not a problem. I got you covered. Uncle TJ got you covered. What I want you to do, on the 6th of March, I'm running a course. And I want you to be in that course, right? On the 6th of March, it's going to be a Saturday. It's a full day affair. Me and you will be having a conversation. And I will teach you on how you can actually identify properties, right? I will teach you on how you can actually identify investors. I will teach you on how best you can then start marrying your investors together with your deals, right? And I will teach you on how you can grow that list to make sure that whenever you have a deal, you've got investors lined up, right? If you've been on this channel for a while, you already know that this is what I do, right? I've got my investors lining up to give me money to say, TJ, let's go into a deal. So the point is, if I can do it, you can do it too. How are you going to do it? Simply put, I need your 2,000 Rand. So for the time that I'm going to spend with you in that class, all you need to pay me is 2,000 Rand. It's nothing compared to what you're going to get. When I didn't have this information back in the days, right, I was literally in debt. But then when I got the information, the same information that I'm going to give you, actually the same info, it's not the same information, because the information that I got was very much like British centered, because the people that taught me, they came from UK. So it was very much, UK based. So I had to translate all of it from the English Queen to the South African English. I'm like, what does that mean? Oh, you can actually do that. Oh, you can actually do that. And I figured it out. And for the last 3-4 years, I've been doing it 100%. And I've now been able to do it for the last 6 years. The first couple of years, I did it whilst I was employed. So you can't tell me that, TJ, I can't do this because, hey, I've got a job. I used to do it. I did that for 3 years when I was employed. Right? So what stops you? Nothing. So you got no excuse, because I used to do it as well. And then thereafter, I've left my job. Now it's almost 2 years now since I left my job. And you can do it full time if you want to do it. But it's not for everyone. I'm not saying that you need to, right? But I'm saying it's an option. So what do I need you to do? In the link below, I need you to click on that link. Don't waste time. I want you to buy the course. And on Saturday, 6th March, I will then see you in that class. I'm going to be talking about this for the rest of the week so that you come through to the class. If you don't have money, go and borrow. Go and borrow 500 there, 500 there, 500 there, 500 there. I did the same thing. My wife and I, we literally didn't pay our bond, but I'm not saying that you go and do that. I'm telling you what I did for me to get the information. Then what happened, right? So what happened? I borrowed money, and what happened? I went into a class and I learned. That was 5-6 years ago. And what was the result? The result is that I've got a business that's called M5 Property Addicts. That's number one. Number two, I've got business partners. This year is a team sport that we're doing. Number three, I've got a business, M5 Property Addicts, that work in 4 cities. In those 4 cities, I've got buildings that I own, and I manage my own buildings. And I've got a business that is called Frostpeak. That business didn't exist 2 years ago, but it is now managing 200 tenants plus, right? I am not special. That's what I'm here to tell you. I am not special. I'm just like you. Okay, fine. Some of you are a little bit prettier looking because you are women and things like that, and you got the weave and things like that. But the fact of the matter is, both of us, you and me, we are in South Africa, and I am no different from you. We're working in the same environment, okay? So that's number 3. Number 4, I now have student accommodation. I didn't know this, guys, but I got the right information. I got student accommodation. Rita, together with the team, we've got a business where employees are. And in that business, there is any employees who are managing just above 350 students. I'm going to triple that number up before the year comes to an end. And this can be done. You can do it too. Just your 2,000 Rand that you need to put onto the table. My name is TJ. I will see you in the class. I really need you to see you in the class. If you're not going to do it for yourself, I want you to do it for your family. If you're not going to do it for your family, then that loved one that we spoke about, the Valentine's person, right? Next year in 2022, I was going to say another word, but I'm just going to say, ish, gotta change. You have to change it. It's not for me, it's for you. I'll check you out in the class, guys.